All right, welcome everybody to the October 9th, 2024 City of Mesa Planning and Zoning Board public hearing. I'd like to welcome you all here, and we'll begin with a roll call. Chair Ayers is present. Board Member Montez.
Here.
Thank you for joining virtually. Board Member Carpenter.
Here.
Board Member Farnsworth.
Here.
And we'd like to excuse Vice Chair Pitcher and Board Members Peterson and Blakeman who are not here today. So as part of today's agenda, we do have a consent agenda. This will be read into and acted on in one motion. These will not be discussed individually. We do not have any cards that I'm aware of at this point. Okay, just making sure. And Board Member Farnsworth has agreed to read the consent agenda for us today.
Item 2A, PZ 24131, minutes from September 25th, 2024, Planning and Zoning Board meeting. Item 3A, ZON 24-00157, view at 55th Place, District 5. You're gonna regret asking me to read these in. Located north of Thomas Road and east of Higley Road. Site plan review and special use permit. This request will allow for a banquet and conference center. Staff recommendation, approval with condition. ZON 24-00426, Walmart Fuel Mesa, 1646, District 6, located west of Superstition Springs Boulevard on the south side of Southern Avenue. Major site plan modification and amending condition of approval. Number 1 for case number Z99043 and a special use permit. This request will allow for a service station. Staff recommendation is to be continued to the November 13th Planning and Zoning Board meeting. ZON 24-00461, Eden Village of Mesa, District 4, located north of Main Street on the east side of Alma School Road, preliminary plat. This request will allow for multiple residence development. Staff recommendation, approval with conditions. PZ 24, or sorry, item 6A, PZ 24-134, proposed amendments to section 11-25-4 of Title 11 of Mesa City Code pertaining to billboards. Text amendments include, but are not limited to, modifying the spacing requirements between billboards, modifying the spacing requirements between billboards and residential zoning districts or residential uses, and modifying billboard height requirements citywide. Staff recommendation, adoption. And item 6B, PZ 24-135, proposed amendments to section 11-43-7 of Title 11 of the Mesa City Code pertaining to freeway landmark monuments. The proposed text amendments codify development standards currently contained within the freeway landmark monument design guidelines and repeal the guidelines. The amendments also include but are not limited to modifying the eligible location standards, modifying the number, sign area, and height requirements, adding space requirement, modifying height measurements, modifying design standards, adding electronic message display standards, adding provisions setting forth the required approvals and review process and a process to allow for the modification of development standards, adding sign permit and maintenance standards, and the repeal of the design guidelines citywide. Staff recommendation, adoption.
All right, thank you. Appreciate that. So the
Chair, Board, just for the record, items 3A and 5A are for final action by the board, whereas 6A and 6B are for recommendation to City Council.
Thank you. All right, with that, I was look for a motion to approve the consent agenda as read.
I'll motion to submit, excuse me, approve the consent agenda as read.
Second.
I second.
All right, thank you.
I vote yes.
Thank you. And with, wait, is that right? Yeah, 4 yeses, everyone that's a vote, that passes. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate it. With that, I'll see if there's any updates from staff.
Chair, no additional updates.
All right, and so I'll look for a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Second. All right, all in favor? Board Member Montez.
Yes.
Yes. With that, unanimously, we are adjourned. Thank you, everybody, for being here today.